likes to this videos? If we make 5,000 likes to this video, we will upload more patriotic news. Thank you. Heartbroken right after joining Trump, Scaramucci's wife did something awful to him. Anthony Scaramucci may have only been the White House communications director for a few days, but he sure has made an impact. Since he joined, 2 of Trump's top cabinet members have resigned. Apparently, Sean Spicer and Reince Priebus aren't the only people Scaramucci has chased away. Just yesterday his wife of 3 years, Deidre Scaramucci, did something heartbreaking. Anthony Scaramucci's wife filed for divorce right after he joined Trump. According to rumors, she was simply run too thin trying to keep up with his ambitions, and his new appointment was the breaking point. Another source said, Deidre is not a fan of Trump, and she hasn't exactly been on board and supportive of Anthony and his push to get back into the White House. Of course, until she herself confirms them, they are just rumors. Scaramucci, despite often being very talkative, has asked for some quiet for himself and his children. This will be his second marriage. He has 3 adult kids with his first wife. Regardless of how you feel about Scaramucci's outbursts, I think we can all respect a man who just got dumped. Lord knows that is never easy. Send a prayer for Anthony Scaramucci and his whole family in the comments just like he asked, and share it out everywhere. When Grassley just uncovered this heinous Hillary secret, she will start running for the hills. The chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Chuck Grassley, REA, is out for blood, and as Fox News reports, he's set his crosshairs on Clinton friend Sidney Blumenthal. Blumenthal advised Clinton as an off-the-books intelligence resource while she was Secretary of State. He was also working for a political party in the country of Georgia at the same time. Despite his foreign ties, he did not register as a foreign agent. Blumenthal was a senior advisor during the Bill Clinton administration but was unable to work for Hillary Clinton's State Department. Nevertheless, he would send Hillary Clinton intelligence memos. Of particular interest are memos he sent about Libya around the time of the Benghazi attack that left 4 Americans dead in 2012. Grassley raised concerns about this relationship, saying, in an April 2015 letter to then Attorney General Holder, I wrote about Sidney Blumenthal's efforts to influence U.S. policy by leveraging his close relationship with Secretary Clinton. Mr. Blumenthal repeatedly sent Secretary Clinton intelligence memos, and at one point Secretary Clinton told him to keep them coming. News articles reported that Mr. Blumenthal transmitted documentation to Secretary Clinton on behalf of the Georgian Dream, a political party in the country of Georgia. Anyone who engages with a U.S. official while acting as an agent, representative, employee or servant to a foreign entity must register as a foreign agent, yet Blumenthal did not. As Grassley asked the Justice Department to explain why he was not required to register, saying it might help others to understand whether they are supposed to register or not. He continued, particularly when the Trump administration has required Lieutenant General Michael Flynn to retroactively register under the law. Indeed, the Trump administration also required Paul Manafort, the Podesta Group and Mercury LLC to register for their actions on behalf of the Ukrainian government. This whole thing stinks to high heaven. Can you imagine if President Trump had an advisor who was passing on information on behalf of a foreign political party? The press would lose their minds. It's totally ridiculous what Hillary and her crooked crew can get away with when the media buries this stuff. That's why we're asking you to share this 50,000 times and bring some exposure to this sketchy business. H/T Fox News. Judge Jeanine just appeared and took down the Democratic Party with this. Judge Jeanine Pirro doesn't mince words when it comes to the liberals. And she also doesn't hesitate to show her loyalty and admiration for our president. This time, she was talking about Trump's replacement of Reince Priebus with General John Kelly, as the new and improved chief of staff. Here's what she thinks: as we face a nuclear-powered North Korea, Iran and others who want to destroy this great nation, there is no better person, no better leader, No one more knowledgeable to help the president run the West Wing of the White House than General John Kelly. That's right, you'll. No better person. Watch this, Patriots. It's a takedown if I ever saw one. You're gonna love it. Please, please, share this article, you'll. We need all of America to see this. She's confident that General Kelly will bring what's necessary to the White House to plug the leaks. And guess who doesn't like it? The Democrats. Well, I bet they don't. They don't want the leaks plugged. They don't want Trump to succeed. And didn't she call it like it is about the libs? She called them out, stating boldly that they are in a constant state of psychotic rage since Trump was elected president. Ain't that the truth? Come on, yell, we gotta get this out. Share everywhere. H/T Briette Bar. What Joe Biden did with McCain the night before repeal will make all Republicans. The night before the Friday vote on the skinny Obama repeal, Senator John McCain, RS, received a call from none other than former Vice President Joe Biden, urging him to vote against the repeal. Biden reportedly had an emotional discussion with McCain, in which he discussed his son's 2015 death from the same brain cancer McCain had been diagnosed with. Biden was also called by former Senator Joe Lieberman, I Court, who was one of his best friends in the Senate. Lieberman also urged McCain to vote against the repeal. Details about the calls are not more specific. McCain was also reportedly swayed by his other Senate best friend Lindsey Graham, who thrashed the skinny repeal bill in a press conference before ultimately supporting it. Joe Biden, one of Obama's best friends, lobbied McCain to vote against the repeal, and McCain took the bait. With Susan Collins, R.Me., Lisa Murkowski, R.Ac., and every Democrat also opposing the bill, it was bound to fail. McCain was good in his day, but he is very ill, and it is high time he retired and focused on staying healthy. The skinny repeal vote on Friday proves it. We do not need our Republican politicians bending to the will of Obama's vice president. Share 10,000 times if you agree. H/T Washington Post. Enough is enough. Trump just made every lawmaker crumple over and cry with latest healthcare threat. President Trump is angry. He promised Americans that he would repeal and replace Obamacare during his campaign, but the legislative Republicans have so far failed to act. President Trump decided to make a threat legislators can't ignore. Boom. Hit him where it counts. President Trump wants to take away cost-sharing subsidies for insurers, which is something the director of the Office of Management and Budget had also hinted at. We are looking at the cost-sharing payments on a month-to-month basis. We made them today. We'll make them tomorrow. But I don't think we'll see a long-term commitment from this administration. Government subsidies to insurance companies are helping them stay afloat when they would otherwise be less profitable. But the second half is even better. Obama made an executive order exempting members of Congress from abiding by Obamacare rules. That's right, the people who make the laws are not even affected by them. Trump wants to change that too. President Trump just made a huge threat that will have to put pressure on insurance companies and lawmakers to finally get it together and make healthcare work for the American people. Share 50,000 times if you stand by Trump and think it's great to finally have a president that's ready to do what it takes to get things done. H/T Fox News. Rome burns while Obamacare lies in ruins. Warren and Schumer do the despicable. Obamacare is crashing and burning. The Republicans tried and failed to repeal the act, much to the joy of Democrats everywhere. President Trump was understandably upset, and many Republican voters felt let down by the three senators who voted against the repeal. Senate Minority Leader Schumer, DNY, mournfully said we aren't celebrating Obamacare repeal in an attempt to show some solidarity for the millions of Americans who have been hurt by Obamacare. Yet again, however, Crying Chuck has shown himself to be a phony. Just a few hours later he got together with another hardliner Democrat Senator, Elizabeth Warren, to take a selfie, talk about fiddling while Rome burns. These Democrats are having a great time while millions of Americans suffer the consequences of Obamacare. President Trump vowed that this would not be the last time Republicans would try to reform health care. President Trump vowed that this would not be the last time Republicans would try to reform health care. Hopefully next time they can get it together and pass something to help Americans out from under this expensive and bumbling mess. Are you tired of Democrats not helping or acknowledging the serious flaws in our health care? Share this at 40,000 times to expose them, patriots. H/T Fox News